That's something that you just don't often see from a big home run guy.
Edwin Encarnacion stands in as he looks at ball one here. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Lifted in the air out to center field. DeShields is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. At the plate, Dominic Brown. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Hit hard on the ground to second. Odor has it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Rangers 1, the Jays nothing. Prince Fielder is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
First baseman number 84, Prince Fielder.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Donaldson's there. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. At the plate, Mitch Moreland. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, just a little over-anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Oh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Stepping in, Adrian Beltre. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And a ball, 1-0. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We played 4 full. It's the Rangers 1, the Jays nothing. Chris Colabello will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Now batting, second base.
On the ground to the left side. Throw on to fielder for out number 2.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Now at the plate, Russell Martin. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-2, here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. It remains 1-0. Josh Hamilton will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Into the seats, 0-1. Stroman gets the sign, coming at him with the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Shin-Soo Choo will dig in. He singled his first time around. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side, and taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting, catcher
Robinson Chirinos stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's running towards second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Elvis Andrus is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Hit hard to the right, and that'll slice just foul at the last moment. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Kevin Pilar will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. And this one runs a little too far in, ball two. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Only their third hit of the ball game so far. He's got two of them. This offense has pretty much been non-existent this entire ball game.
Troy Tulowitzki comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
I think he had him flinching on that one. That nearly came back to the inside corner.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. He keeps throwing the way he is. He can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Josh Donaldson is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 1-0. Delino DeShields gets things started here in the sixth for the hometown team. Stroman's ready. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Rougned Odor will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Prince Fielder will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Well, for that man right there, only the one run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the ball.
Back up the middle and deflects off the pitcher. And looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And without speculating too much here, it's looking, at this point at least, like he will be able to continue out there. We should hope. Mitch Moreland will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.